Lawrence Gary at Duck Cove Signs, and today I'm going to be working on a project that has been around the shop just far too long. Everybody has one of those particular projects. And this one is just a little sign that's it's an address for somebody's home. She bought these, I believe, in Spain, and brought them back here, and I've had them just way too long. So it's time for me to get this project done. Part of the problem is knowing the design, where it's going, how I want it to fit. It's going on concrete. Basically, not getting the project done is more about excuses than doing it. But in the past few days, I've taken the thing, put it on a piece of paper, kind of figured out what I'm going to do, bought some moldings, and I'll show you right now what I'm doing and why. So you can see 80 Juniper Drive. I've just set the tiles on here. These are ceramic tiles, and they're very nice, and I'm going to glue those onto a piece of MDO. I was undecided about material. I've been undecided about everything about this project. I came up with this design on the inside, and then I was going to have this outside frame, but it's too big for where it's going. It's going on a concrete section between two garage doors, and then there's a mailbox that's going to go under it. So as I'm working on this project, or trying to figure out what I'm going to do, I came up with this design, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this out, and I'm not going to have this outside design at all. I'm going to trash this. So I have this molding that I'm going to use. You could say it's pretty small. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to set it across here like so. And it's going to continue all the way around, which will give this a raised look compared to this, which is what I'm looking for. Now I haven't decided if I'm going to make this pattern in here, and I'm going to create a spot right here for the screws. So the screws will go in here because I like my screws to become part of the design. I don't like to just go up. I really can't stand it when I go up and I see a sign and it's just got a bunch of screws stuck in it, or nails, or whatever it is that's holding it up. So, you know, the screw head is round and it'll have an X in it like that. Well, if I can make that part of that design, it becomes part of the sign, and that's what really works for me. So obviously, I'm going to have to put a shield in the wall and put the screw in that shield. So there'll be 4 of them. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or if I'm just going to do like a teardrop, or there'd probably be 4 instead of 3. I'll decide that as I'm going along. So it's time for me to get this project cut out, get it finished, and install it. And I will record this as I'm doing it. So I will see you at the next phase. So here I've roughed the sign out and set the tiles on top of it. Everything looks good. It's a little rough right now. And I'm getting ready to cut the molding. But to cut the molding, I'm going to show you how I did that. I took a flat piece of MDO, and I took my square, and I set it on, and I drew a line with a pencil, flipped it over, drew another line, and then turned it and put the square on so I could get a nice straight line off the bottom. Once that is done, I turn it so the flat part of the triangle is facing me, and then set my molding on, and you line the edge of the molding up with the line. Always draw your lines past where your flat piece is going to be, and then take a 1-inch chisel and line it up with the 45-degree lines and just press it right down through. And once you start pressing, you're going to see it move around. Doesn't matter. Once the chisel has it, it's not going anywhere. And you just go till you push it through, and it won't crack, it won't split. And then I just put it on this piece of blue material I've been working on, just to show you, make it clear what's going on. Then I placed it on the other side, and you want the flat part of the chisel facing the inside of the triangle. As you can see, snaps right through again. You can use a little hammer or a mallet if you want to. Okay, now that I have that cut, there you have to make sure that it's cut kind of square, and if it doesn't, then you can take a razor knife and just kind of get it back to square. You can use sandpaper. There's a bunch of things you can use. You could use a grinder if you wanted to, but I always use a razor knife. And then I'm cutting the other piece, and I'm actually going to put this together so you can see what it looked like. And then I didn't take any pictures of it while I was putting it on the sign, so here's the completed job. And now I'm sanding, getting ready to paint those blue. And my big fear of painting them blue is they're going to be really heavy. That's why I was interested in that design. And as always, you know, you wet your brush before you put it in the paint. And here I'm just going to start painting the blue. Remember, that's not all going to be blue when I get done. I'm just painting it that way right now. And you can see how heavy that is. It's actually stealing some of the power away from the lettering and the sign. So as soon as I start painting what's on top, which is also white, you will see that it will dramatically change the outlook of the sign. Those are really heavy right now. So I'm drawing on the design, just a thumbnail, kind of give me an idea of where I need to paint, and getting the palette ready, cleaning the brush, wetting it again, getting ready to go into the white. It's probably been an hour since I painted that blue on there. And this is Impervex. It's a latex. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, I really do work this fast. Wish I could work this fast. Holy cow. And here is the completed project painted. And here it is on the wall. Made for a real nice job.